Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session for English and professional purposes. Today, we're going to have the discussion on concept paper, and it's about ways a writer can explain a concept. So, why do we have to learn this? It's because we're targeting the learning to determine the ways a writer can explain a concept by determining the definition, explication, and clarification of that concept. So, without further ado, let's have a review on the concept paper definition that we had in the previous sessions. According to Saketon and Uchako, it defines an idea or a concept and explains its essence in order to clarify the whatness of that idea or concept. So when we say whatness, we mentioned that we're discussing what that thing is. Ano ba siya? So, but we're not stopping there. Hindi tayo titigil sa kung ano ba siya. Because according to another definition that was cited by Saketon and Uchoko, it is also a written material. It's a written material that answers the question, what is it and what about it? So we're not stopping when we answer the question, what is it? Because we also have to discuss what about it. Specifically because you want to explain, to clarify, or theorize a particular concept in the academe. Although we discussed the purposes, it's very important that I point out now that when we are writing a concept paper, we are participating in the academe as scholars. Ikaw ay pantas. So, ikaw yung isang tao na nag-aaral at nagnanais na makadagdag ng kaalaman sa mga pinag-aaralan sa mundo ng akademya. So, in the academe, there are scholars who would like to find out and discover more about certain concepts. It's a way of life for scholars to explain, to clarify, and to theorize. And we say that we are theorizing because it's very important that you connect this theory to experience, just like what Wyson said. What do we mean by connecting theory and experience? There are two ways that you can do it. So we have what we call deductive. So we say deductive, and we also have inductive. What do you mean by them? If we say that we're connecting theory and experience, we do it deductively when we start with the experience, and then you have a theory after. So, titignan mo muna yung experiences, tapos coming from your examination or analysis of those experiences, then you come up with a theory. But then you can also do it the other way around, that you have an existing theory, and that theory will be backed up by the experiences that are observed surrounding the scholar or the author. Okay? So with that, we can now have the definition of terms. What do we mean by the things an author can do in writing a concept paper? The very important one is definition. We say that this is a mode of paragraph development that answers the questions, what is it, what does it mean, and what are its special features. I hope you still remember the discussion that we had in class about definition, or the video that we had about definitions. We say that we have formal definitions and we also have informal definitions. We can define according to analogy, to synonyms, etymology. We also do it by the use of classification, negation, and so on and so forth. So this one can be done by an author to start a concept paper. Moreover, a definition can be done to an object, a concept, a person, a place, or a phenomenon. I would like to discuss about the concept. when we say concept, it is something that you just cannot define exactly. So there has to be a keen observation of experiences for you to establish what a concept is. And also with phenomenon, when we say phenomenon, there is an unusual happening, not 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 something that is happening every day that you want to establish the meaning of. So you can do that by having a concept paper. On the other hand, another technique or another way an author can write a concept paper is by using explication. Explication, according to lexico.com in 2019, is a process of analyzing and developing an idea or principle in detail. So you have a concept, or there is a principle that you have. You haven't had this established meaning to it. And so you can do that by explication, that you are providing the details to it so that it will be able for the readers will be able rather to to define it or understand what that is. On the other hand, or in addition, you can have clarification. So what do you mean by clarification? Clarification is the action of making a statement or situation less confusing and more comprehensible. That's according to lexico.com. So, how different is clarification from explication and definition? If definition is talking about the whatness, and explication is analyzing and further explaining it in details, clarification then is making it less confusing. So, less confusing. Kasi pag minsan, masyado na maraming detalye, nakakalito siya. So, kapag ginawa mo yung pag-describe o pag-develop ng isang idea into using details, you have to clarify it. You have to re-explain or maybe provide situations to make it easier to understand for the audience or the readers. And so those are the things that you have to know before doing a reading of the different concept papers. Some of the references that we have for today are from lexico.com um, by uh, by Oxford Dictionaries, and also the English for Academic and Professional Purposes, authored by Sakaton and Ochoko. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye.